Opportunity. It's not just a word, but a door some may walk through. For those who find it open, a better life awaits. Better jobs, higher pay, more benefits. But this door is not open to all. Some find it locked for a variety of reasons. Whether it be sex, age, race, creed, color, religion, sexual orientation, or just finding that you're excluded for any variety of reasons, it hurts, both emotionally and financially. At BTE, we have worked hard to build an environment where we can attract and retain the best individuals from the pool of professionals that reaches beyond the traditional sources where we have historically searched for talent. As a result, we have built a department of highly trained and experienced employees that are ready to address any challenge. Hewlett-Packard, a world-class company that prides itself on keeping on the bleeding edge of innovation, defines these two words this way. Diversity is the existence of many unique individuals in the workplace, marketplace, and community. This includes men and women from different nations, cultures, ethnic groups, generations, backgrounds, skills, abilities, and all the other unique differences that make each of us who we are. Inclusion means a work environment where everyone has an opportunity to fully participate in creating business success and where each person is valued for his or her distinctive skills, experiences, and perspectives. At BTE, Chief Technology Officer Mike Shullich has this to say about these words.
Look around us. We are diverse. Our challenge is one of inclusion. Bowne competes very aggressively but fairly in the marketplace. And where we have excelled and won is where we've been able to leverage our people, specifically our people and their differences. Differences in thoughts, differences in experiences. Why inclusion is important is when we can get everyone to feel that they're contributing and their opinions and ideas and experiences are valued, they contribute at 120%. And when everyone contributes at a high level, we always win.
Mike has challenged his managers to make inclusion more than just a buzzword. He has tasked them to make inclusion part of their daily lives to the point of basing part of their compensation upon measurable results.
No one goes to work for an organization looking forward to making a contribution that's entirely ignored or even partly ignored. When people join an organization, one of the things they want to do, I believe, is to make an impact. And it's hard to make an impact if you don't feel as though your ideas are not just heard, but they're carefully considered on their merits, and hopefully they're the ones that are embraced. And part of my role is to make sure that the feeling of inclusion that I think pervaded my particular group well before I showed up continues to breathe strong.
Inclusion is about making sure everybody feels that they are part of a unit, they are part of a decision, they are part of an organization that has a common goal.
In some way, you want to show people some form of respect, and then make sure people feel they are part of the team, and make sure you can communicate clearly to people. Also, you can help other people clearly communicate their ideas. So in that case, we can ultimately build a effective team.
Make people accountable in the organization using goals and using other mechanisms, including within global operations, to make sure that we hold people responsible for making sure that they continue promoting inclusion and avoid exclusionary behavior within Bowne.
It was very interesting to see how our BTE business people perceived the New York customer service team and what they needed compared to the Hong Kong, Singapore team and what they needed. Without inclusion, we wouldn't have been able to do that. We would have created an application that was very good for Bowne in New York, but would not work for Singapore and Hong Kong.
Respect each other's ideas. We give everybody ideas to have their opinions heard.
It's an important thing because that helps us to maintain competitiveness and help us to build a more effective team. I try to live it every day.
Until we hear from everyone and we bring everyone in to get all the viewpoints, we can't possibly create applications that will do that and be profitable for them. And that's what we're here for.
Inclusive to me means making sure that we bring in the best people for Bowne, regardless of what they look like, regardless of where they are.
At the end of the day, what is important is to have a healthy company from both a financial perspective as well as a moral and ethical one. More and more, the success of our company will be predicated on how well we can implement a comprehensive plan to make BTE and Bowne as a whole a workplace where there is no uncertainty about embracing the principles of inclusion and implementing them on a daily basis. It is important to know that this initiative is deemed crucial by senior management and that all managers within BTE will be judged on how well they can implement an atmosphere of inclusion. All must understand the only way to advance going forward will be to embrace and exhibit these principles. We look forward to your input as we walk along this road. There will be bumps at times, but with your help in the form of surveys and other methods of feedback, we can avoid major obstacles that hold us back both professionally and personally. It is our hope to build upon the familiarity we have with each other, to increase our comfort, and ultimately build a sense of trust with one another. The BTE Inclusion team would love to hear from you. Please feel free to contact any member of the team and also think of joining as one of its members. You'll find we are dedicated to making BTE the employer of choice in this changing marketplace.